Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete Epilogue, where last time we gathered up all our party members and we found out what we needed to do. We found the Star Dragon Tower, we just need 2 star pupils in order to get inside. 2 dragon eye gems, if you will. But we also talked to the dragons to get a little bit more advice while we're at it, and Null gave us Althena's sword, which gives us 4 attacks. It says 3 there, but we actually have 1 extra. And with the God's Crest, we actually get free healing as well, so we don't even need healing rings on Hero anymore, which is nice. But also, we have some extra goodies here and there. We filled up the rest of Lucia's pendant. We can pretty much go anywhere in the game just by warping there now. It makes it really useful. But we also filled up every single possible thing that we can get in the Rememberize the Crystal for now. There's a couple more FMVs that we can't get just yet, but we will get them as we go through the epilogue. It's just that we can't do it just yet because we need to go through some dungeons. Speaking of some dungeons, we are going to be dealing with an optional dungeon. One of the optional dungeons is actually kind of nice because we're going to be getting something very, very useful from it. But first, I'm actually going to increase Hero's luck because he already has this, which prevents any status changes. And the next dungeon, we're going to be dealing with Charm, which can be a little bit annoying. But if we have ways of getting around that, that's nice, such as these power talismans. We can buy them over in Vain. So just put those on who you don't want to have charmed and you're good to go. It's not like the worst thing in the world, honestly, but just make sure that you have a couple of those on and you're good. Anybody else is pretty much fine and dandy. Past that, we are pretty much good to go. Everybody that needs healing rings has a healing ring on, aside from maybe Ronfar. Actually, no, he has one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, except Lumina. Lumina doesn't have one, and Leo doesn't have one either. But I'm actually going to, let's see. Do I have something that prevents? Yeah, well, that works. The clear ring will work just fine. That works just fine. I just want to avoid Charm. There's only one enemy specifically that can inflict it. But it is kind of a doozy of an enemy to deal with, so just make sure I had that on and we're pretty much good to go for this dungeon. There is actually some new enemies in this dungeon that can give you a run for your money, but if you're sufficiently leveled, like level 55, give or take, you're fine. Speaking of new enemies, we already have one already that's trying to attack us right over here. Get over here, get over here, get over here, get over here, get over here. There we go. We have the Wicked Wood as well as the Heat Fang. The Heat Fang is pretty much weak to most status magic, honestly. You can do any status magic on him, it'll be fine. Pretty much anything will be fine, but just attack him outright. It's pretty much good to go there. The Wicked Wood, on the other hand, if they're moving slow like this one over here, don't attack them. They will counterattack you for every single attack that you try to hit them with. So if you attack them 4 times, you're getting counterattacked 4 times. It's not a good idea. These ones, on the other hand, if they're just kind of moving just normally, actually, it's this one right here. This one's moving normally. He's just going to go up and just whack somebody a couple times. You, on the other hand, are just going to go up and whack somebody a couple times. But if you're spinning around, you're going to just go around the field and just dice everybody up. And it's going to hurt a lot. So, just to counteract that, we're just going to do a little bit of triple sword. Ronfar could actually just use Red Dragon Anger and just get rid of the Wicked Woods, no problem. But I think Lumina's going to take care of it. But yeah, we actually do have a use for the status magic if we want, but honestly, I think you're probably just better off just attacking the things, no problem there. Lumina, on the other hand, the Wicked Woods actually have a steal, which is a Starlight. If you need them for any reason, which you can just buy them in Vain, so it's pointless. Don't even bother. Most of the optional dungeons, all the stealing stuff is just worthless, so don't even bother. So just use a Catastrophe or even a Crematorium, and you should be good to go. Leo, on the other hand, we're just going to do a Soul Blade on this one right over here.
Mega Magic Flame!
There we go, that's 3 down already. All we need left to do is this guy right here. It should go down in 1 more hit. 3 more hits specifically with the triple sword action. There we go. I can't even see how much I'm doing, but I did at least over 600 with one of those attacks. Jean gains a level 56, which gives us attack 4 with her. She's gonna be a monster now. Lamina, just useful stats all around, and that's about it. Past that, we do have a puzzle which deals with these sword enemies I'm about to fight. The Living Sword. Living Sword has 2 different attacks. If it's just kind of not glowing like it is now, if it's glowing like this, it's going to do a line attack in a group, like wherever they're at, they're going to do a line attack. So it might hit Jean and Lamina, so on and so forth, that kind of deal. But if it's not glowing, it's just going to go up, swipe somebody twice. Otherwise, just go up and attack them. Your standard attacks, honestly, are pretty good for this dungeon, flat out. But with the Wicked Woods in the way and the possible chance of you might get like a counterattack action, that could be a problem. Just keep that in mind, actually. If Lumina is going to be killing them or Ronfar is going to be killing them, I could just do that, it's fine. And Soul Blade. There we go. But honestly, your standard attacks are really, really good for just the post game overall, especially with how much damage you're gonna be doing with Hero, Jean, even Leo, just doing standard attacks constantly. Yeah, standard attacks, it's kind of weird. Like the standard attacks is just kind of better. Even triple sword, it does 3 attacks, but yeah, it can still be better than that, honestly. It just depends, honestly, what you're fighting. But yeah, that's all the new enemies in this room. But say if we didn't complete this puzzle, like I was saying before Sonic interrupted me, these little star patterns here, if you do this, you will spawn a new enemy on the other side, which will be a sword, which will be useful for this puzzle if you wind up accidentally killing them all. What you need to do is lure these swords onto this platform, like this. Oh, okay, why didn't that register?
Let's get out of here!
All right, let's try that again. There we go, that's one. Oh, there's a lot of enemies.
Fall back!
It's fine, I don't intend on actually fighting any of them. I just need them to step on the switches. With how many there are, I'm pretty sure they will accidentally hit them, even if I make them, like, try not to or something. There we go. Now we can go through the door. That's pretty much all well and good. Now we have our next room. Our next room has a bunch of statues everywhere with a door that we can't actually do anything with. What we need to do is hit the right ones. But if we hit the wrong one, for instance, we get into a battle with a new enemy, Lady Charm. When it's doing this animation right here, it will attempt to charm the entire party and do a lot of damage. Yeah, that could be a problem, so we don't want that happening. If it's not doing that, it's just gonna fire like a little red orb at somebody, which is nowhere near as substantial charming the entire party. Basically, you want to get rid of this thing as soon as possible, because if you get charmed, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck hard. So just make sure you just focus all your efforts on getting rid of the Lady Charms.
Mega damage! Blue Dragon Palm!
That's probably not gonna do that much, but there's only one enemy on the field. Maybe? It could be better, but this should help a little bit.
Taste my refreshment.
Yeah, that worked. So basically, all you need to do is just hit the right one. So in this case, the first one will be 2. And then you have a couple more to go. So what you need to do is do 2, 3, 1, 4, 3. And then you should be able to get out of this place, no problem. 3. Before I go into the next room, I probably should heal that. There you go. 1. 4. And then 3. Oh.
The trick is to know when to walk away and know when to run.
Yeah, I don't have time for any of those battles. I do have time for running away, though. Get away, now! All right, and through this door we go. Which leads to another room, which is actually kind of annoying because you trial and error your way through this, honestly. But if you want to be careful, just kind of follow along.
We can't relax until it's over!
Go to the left, go over here, and then go on this side. Go to the right, and then once more with healing. And get through this door, which leads to the end of the dungeon with a chest there. That chest is kind of booby-trapped in a sense that you want to heal and make sure you're kind of up to snuff here. In this case, I probably want to maybe use a starlight or two. At least on you, and maybe a couple on you. Honestly, I ought to do it. That should do it just fine. There we go. And now for a boss fight. With standard music. Yeah, I know, it's weird like that. But we have 3 different enemies, the Hero's Talisman, the Sword Arm, and the Fist Arm. The Hero's Talisman is the only one you really want to be on the lookout for, because the Hero's Talisman will just keep bringing out more Sword Arm and Fist Arms. When it comes to HP, the Hero's Talisman has 16,000 HP, while the Sword Arm and the Fist Arm both have 3,000 a pop. You can get rid of them and make this battle a little easier, play a little conservatively, but you might want to just take out the Hero's Talisman first. So, when these two are standing here like this, they're just going to do a standard attack on you. This one's just going to kind of just attack you twice, and this one's just going to go up and just punch you once. If they're not doing that, if the Fist Arm's swinging his arm around, he's going to throw a lightning ball at somebody and do a chunk of damage. If this one has his arms like just pointing outwards, it's going to do like a multiple stab attack, just do a little bit more damage. Meanwhile, the Hero's Talisman, we really want to be focusing our efforts on this. If it's swirling around like this, it will buff up the things on the field. If it's not, it's going to summon more of these things, which we can get overrun by them and just get destroyed. So getting rid of this thing first is the plan. Just don't bother about status element things, just use all your best stuff on it until you can get rid of it. It has a lot of HP. And if summoning more of those things on the field with 3,000 a pop, yeah, it's gonna suck. So mainly just focus your efforts on that thing. Just do all you can. But if the buffs are getting to you, you can use like Dispel or Erase. Just make sure to get rid of them. Just in case if you need to. Just keep your party topped off and you should be fine. In the meantime, we're just gonna kind of just do whatever we can. The arm enemies aren't really resistant to most magics. You still do a decent chunk, but they do have like elemental differences here and there. Like fire might work on one or it doesn't work on the other, that thing. Other than that, you're probably not going to be using magic. You're just going to be punching the crap out of these things.
Blue Dragon Paw!
Help me out, pretty kitty. Taste my refreshment.
All right, well, let's see. We got one that's swinging his arm around, and then now he's going to summon another one on the field. So basically what we want to do is just keep attacking him. And in the meantime, depending on who the spinning arm one attacks, I should be okay. If it attacks Lamina, Lamina's going down. But I can probably get around that just fine. So I'm going to use Fractured Armor on this thing right over here in order to actually just make sure that it has less defenses. And in the meantime, we'll just do another Blue Dragon Palm. Lamina, since you're going first, how about you... I could just have you heal yourself, but just do some extra damage. Meanwhile, you are going to use Soul Blade and do a little bit more damage there as well.
Mega damage!
It's a little mega, honestly. Oh, well, that's Ronfar. Ow. That's not awful.
Blue Dragon Paw!
I have no idea how much damage I did there, but it was certainly a decent chunk. And there goes Lamina. That's fine. Ronfar could take care of that.
Taste my refreshment.
All right, that stinks because it's going to summon another one now. Great. All right, now I definitely need a heal. So you keep doing Triple Sword. You get rid of this thing. Ronfar, actually use Miracle Litany to bring back Lamina because I'm going to need to do that. Meanwhile, let's just do another Blue Dragon Palm because if this thing goes down, you're going to attack something else anyway. Soul Blade as well, it's the same deal.
Thank God for miracles.
There we go, that brings Lamina back. This is going to hurt. Okay, that's a little bit more of a problem.
Blue Dragon Paw!
That thing's still not down. 16,000 HP is kind of ridiculous. Just kinda. That did a lot.
Taste my refreshment.
Go down, please. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about that anymore. We just got these stupid things to deal with. Hero, take care of this one, please. Jean, I want you to punch this thing in the face. Lamina, I definitely want you to revive Ronfar. That will definitely be useful. Jean may go down, but if Ronfar is alive, we can probably take care of it. In the meantime, let's just have you do an attack as well. We definitely want to take out some of these things because they can gang up on us and just kill us.
Come in handy. Blue Dragon Ball!
Okay, that wasn't quite enough. Hit hero, hit hero. Ah. At least she got the attack off at least, so that's fine. Okay, that's one annoyance out of the way. These sword guys I can honestly deal with. There we go.
Taste my refreshment.
That helps cure me a little bit. Okay, so do another triple sword. That should get rid of that one. You revive Jean. That should take care of that. Meanwhile, you're probably going to go first. So this do catastrophe. You're probably not going to kill everything, but you can actually just start attacking because you're out of MP.
Mega damage!
All right.
Thank God for miracles.
All right, and one more to go. Ow. Okay, let's get off another triple sword. You see if you can heal everybody. You do a blue dragon palm, and honestly, you just do a catastrophe again. It does a lot of damage. And yeah, you just attack outright.
Mega damage!
Not quite, but I think this ought to do it.
Dragon Ball!
There we go, 50,000 experience. Leo gains a level 56. And this gives us a hero's talisman. Hey, this looks important. It is very important indeed. This is really good on Lamina or Ronfar. Honestly, since they both have a lot of MP, it's fine. But either way, you can probably equip this on anybody that you want. In this case, I'm probably just going to do Lamina because this thing is amazing. Magically boosts party's attacks. Increases our luck by 1, but that's just because I'm taking off the Gorgon Eye. Our wisdom and our magic defense go down, yes, but this gives us access to a specific magic. You know how we have power drive? Burning Rage, all, MP 1, attack is increased. Yes, it only costs 1 MP to use. That is amazing. That is super amazing. 1 MP just to give everybody a buff at the start of a battle, pretty much. And since she goes first, because I have that crest combination, it is going to be amazing. So let me just kind of white dragon wings out of here really quick. And let me get into a battle with some of these swords because they're probably the easiest one to work with. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, triple sword. And then you still don't have MP, so do fires, I guess. You just hit everything. And then you, Burning Rage, please. And then meanwhile, you still don't have anything either. So attack this one. There we go.
I'll take care of this.
Everybody gets a power buff. That is ridiculous. For 1 MP, why not? Use that like every couple turns and you just keep buffing up your attack as much as you possibly can. That thing just got a crit. All right.
Taste my anger!
Yeah, that's amazing. And we're not done buffing ourselves up just yet. Let's leave this dungeon because next time Azure plays more Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete, we're gonna head to another optional dungeon and power ourselves up even more. See you all then.